Good morning from the Crab Shack. It's a foggy morning on the West Coast Trail. Welcome to day 3 of our 5-day adventure. Last night, Pika and I spent the night at the Crab Shack, which was honestly like meh. It's cool that it's there, and I think that it's indigenous owned, so they're making some money from the tourists coming through their land, which is great. But our tent platform was just on a wooden deck. We're using a semi-freestanding tent. That wasn't ideal. Kind of a money suck. The food was decent. I don't know. I probably wouldn't stay there again. If I were to do it again, I'd come by, I'd grab some food, I'd grab some drinks, and then I'd probably meander on. But it was fun in that we did get to know some of the other hikers along the trail. We met a really lovely couple, Bob and Gail from Ontario. We actually neighbored next to them, so our tents were right next to each other. They were lovely. We spent some time with some people from Alberta that we saw at the beginning of the trail. They were on our bus, so we had a drink with them. That was nice too. But I don't know. I would have honestly just rather been in the wilderness. So, but it is what it is. But starting off this morning, very, very foggy, very spooky and foggy in the woods. We have about 13 miles to hike today. We're going from the Crab Shack to Walbran Camp, which is supposed to be one of the nicest camps on the trail. Although, okay, so I'm using the West Coast Trail app, which is great, except it doesn't tell you exactly where you are on the trail, which I don't like, but it gives descriptions for tons of things on the trail, including all the campsites, and it says that Walbran is one of the best campsites on the trail, but I kind of feel like it says that about all the campsites. But I haven't seen a single campsite that I wouldn't be happy staying at, so I'm sure that it's great, but we'll see when we get there. Got some foxglove here. I appreciate all the maintenance that's done on this trail, but some of the boardwalks are not in the best shape. Pika had a tumble off one, but she's fine. I feel like dinosaurs would really like eating these plants. Not much of a view of the ocean this morning. Thimbleberries. First ladder of the day. Thank goodness. Another suspension bridge. Cool. Not much of a view though. Well, this is a new one. A fish on the trail. Wonder if some wild animal dropped here. And a fish head. Wow. I should also mention about the Crab Shack that they don't have any water except the water they have for sale. It's dry. They have to carry in all of their supplies. So if you are going to go to the Crab Shack, I would really recommend filling up all your waters before you get there, because I came out of there really dehydrated this morning and we had a few kilometers to get to the next water source. is Crib Creek Camp. This is the Franken whale, made up of pieces from different whales. And back on the beach. This is the Burger Shack. Sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not open. It was run by a famous couple, the Knightons, that unfortunately passed away in about 2017 or 2018. And now their granddaughter has taken it over, but she has to carry in all supplies. Her grandfather used to carry it in by boat. So now she is only able to keep it open part-time. At this point, you can take the cable car across this creek, or you can just ford the creek. Looks like Pika's gonna go for these little beams. They look pretty secure. Nice job, Pika. These tall natural structures by the sea are known as sea stacks. They look really cool in the fog. Since it's clearing up a bit, we've looked backwards and we can actually see the lighthouse through the sea stacks. Is that a pirate ship out there? Wow, I guess these rocks were pushed into this little area by the ocean. You gotta ford this little spot of beach to get over to the campsite.
I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Okay, so it looks like this river usually connects to the ocean, and the cable car that you can take instead is way over there. But we don't have to do that, just had to do that little section of ocean. Man, we're getting so lucky with the weather out here. It's been so nice. A lot of sun, a little bit of fog. No rain really, just a little bit of mist. I think we've gotten super, super lucky. Check out our campsite for the night. What a great spot. Here's a little closer look at the cable car and where it goes. I imagine that's really helpful in higher water. It was a great day 3 on the West Coast Trail. So I'm not sure if I told you guys this or not, but the way that I first heard about this trail is I was hiking the 4-Pass Loop in Colorado a couple of years ago, and I was chatting with this guy who told me he has been going out with a group of friends for decades and doing one backpacking trip every year. So I asked him, what have your favorites been? And the West Coast Trail was at the top of his list. And I can definitely see why. I'm over halfway done and I'm absolutely loving it. I just love the combination of rainforest and beach, being able to flip-flop in between forest and ocean, and the ladders add a really fun element. The cable cars add a fun element. It just feels really adventurous. It's super, super, super pretty. It feels wild. I heard this trail was crowded, but honestly, it doesn't feel crowded at all to me. We're at our most crowded campsite tonight, and there's maybe 20 other people here. It's a great trail, and I'm having a really, really fun time. I'm just really digging it.